Okay, let's make sure that it's streaming to the right place. Okay, that seems so. Can I hear myself? Let's make sure that it's streaming. Yep, I can hear myself. Let's play some music then. Oh, hello! And let me make my announcements because everything's working. Oh, that's a little loud. Let me make that quieter. Making the posts, making the announcements as per usual. Yippee-yay! And yippee-yay! And I believe that started. Okay. Okay, yes, 30 minutes. Hi! I got distracted. But hi, I'm here now. But yes, hello Eatsa, hello Cake, and hello Lefty! Welcome! Welcome everybody. Okay, I think with that, we're starting up pretty well. Is the audio leveled alright? Is everything alright? Is everything good? Everything... Hello, Crazy Ava! Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. Let me switch the music I'm playing. Yippee-yay. Mostly gonna just let Spotify decide it. Okay, is this a good audio level? Is everything fine? Okay, let's go then. Hello everybody, being anybody watching this, Captain Froggy speaking, and today gonna be working on, well, whatever you request me to model, really. This might be a little loud. I can't hear myself think. Becca, hi! Also, okay guys, I have to tell you, right? You know Mystery Mod Pack, right? So, I've come on today because I've been actually building. You know, because I want us to have a base. And, oh, Kitsune, hi! So, I needed to get Deep Slate. I need to get Deep Slate for the roof. I don't know what you guys put in that mod pack, but something was chasing me in those mines. And I wanted to cry. Yeah. But yes, let's get over to the actual stream, shall we? What you've got here, yeah. Do you guys like the Lara skin? Check it out! The skirt's gonna be fully animated as well, because I want Lara to be able to do, like, spinny. Oh, the Mystery Mod Pack server! I went on to build on it. Oh, I just realized, you guys can't see yourselves in the chat. There we go. There we go, that's much better. I went on to mine a little bit. I don't know what was in there, but it was after me, and I was scared. Yeah, now you know that's me. Can we see Cap again? Yeah, you can see. Ah, I thought that was a question. Also, what is up? What did it look like? Okay, I'll be honest, I was so scared that the moment I saw its face, I started running in the other direction. But it had like this, I think it had like a hung open mouth or something, and black eyes. It was like really white, and it was really scary. I have a theory of what was chasing Froggy, and yeah, it's not fun. I dipped into Spectator in a panic. Oh, man. But yeah, no. I've been working on the skins for Days of Devil's Tongue. Due to, you know, Richie no longer uploading, I needed to do a bit of a rewrite. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Yeah, to be fair, I may have just completely forgotten. I was so scared that I instantly dipped. So I've been, like, rewriting that stuff. Nothing to, like, get rid of any characters. It's just gonna be a slightly longer series because now both POVs are gonna be on my end. So I'm rewriting to actually include Asher's POV on my side. Don't give me spoilers. Oh, right. Oh my gosh, Kitsune, thank you for the gifted once again. But yeah, guys, why don't we get started on the actual stream, right? Pretty Lara, I'm very happy with the skirt. But how about we get started properly now? So I know that there were some suggestions. I know that there was like frog in a bucket. What else? What else did you guys suggest? Because today I'm modeling and putting into Minecraft things that you suggest. So gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme. Gimme things that you want to see in Minecraft. And nothing too crazy. Singular pickle. You really want that singular pickle in a jar, don't you? So here's the thing, Yitsa. Yitsa, you're gonna hate this. But I need to grab something. I've already done it. It was already commissioned. I did this for money. Put it in a jar. Okay. Let's just convert it. File. Convert project, because we're going to be using GeckoLib ones. Yeah, sure. Let's put it in a jar. Control X, Control X, Control X, Control X. Connect these. Let's have this be here. Raise the pickle up a bit. I'm gonna put it in a jar, which is gonna be this bone. Oh! Vaxius, welcome to the chat. Well, welcome. Happy to see you. That you're here. Who needs a pickle with eyes for money? Honestly, the friend channel. That's what. But I can say it because it already was in the video. You guys need to understand that, like, I've done hundreds of models. Oh! Kitsune, thank you for the hydrate. I am hydrating now. Just pouring myself a drink. But yeah, I'm gonna put that pickle in a jar. In the meantime, you guys decide between yourselves, what other model do you want? I have a music box. Hello, Strawberry Mint Kitty, welcome. I know this looks weird right now. I need to change the UV mode. Guys, I kind of want to know, do you want me to be talking, explaining what I'm doing as a model, or do you want me to be more so yapping about other things? Ship's music box. Yeah, you guys really want that? Okay. We'll do that then. That'll be the next one. I'll just finish the pickle. But yeah, guys, what do you like during these kinds of ones? Do you actually want me explaining what I'm doing with modeling, or do you want me to just be modeling and talking about something else at the same time? If so, what would you like to know? Other things, okay. Well, I guess here's the thing. I very much like talking, especially about my characters and about writing. Is there any kind of topic that you'd like to ask me and also chat about? And I'm gonna like say my answer and then read out chat answer as well. Modeling and talking. Gotcha. You don't want to know what I'm doing, you just want to see me do it. You know what? I'm gonna actually ask you as well. Halloween's over, but with that over, I want to know, what are your favorite spooky tropes? I think we had that question before, but you know, I guess also, what are your least favorite spooky tropes, and why? Because I think my favorite has to be possession, right? Well, possession and ghosts. I think, like, Clue convinced me that one time about possession. I think it's really creepy, especially when a character sees what's happening, but can't stop it. But I also love ghosts. I love the idea of just a shadow remaining of something that's long gone. I love ghosts when they are shadows. They're not actually the person that's gone. Because there's no closure with a ghost. There's no closure with a shadow. And that's what's kind of terrifying in a way. And tragic. Favorite demons. My least favorite is when a character trips over nothing while running away because it's overdone at this point. Yeah, have them trip over something. No, but I get it. It's like, okay. You basically desperately need the character to fall over and you don't know how to make them fall over. It's kind of annoying. I get what you mean. Let's see. Yeah, possession is great, but it's a little overdone nowadays, in my opinion. And ghosts. Ghosts are also my favorite. I like Sixth Sense. Corruption is my favorite, being mutual or forced. Ooh, mutual's always great. I think when it comes to possession, it's also really a big thing of its execution, right? Because I think this comes down to like a lot of overplayed tropes. I don't think a trope in itself is bad for being overplayed. I think the problem often rises that people begin to use a trope without understanding what makes it good. I think a good example of it would be the damn freaking recent thing of panic attacks, right? I think a character having a genuine panic attack and that being done well leads to some of the most iconic scenes. Well, iconic isn't the right word. Impactful. The most impactful scenes. However, it's to a degree become a trope where some people do it for the sake of it being done. And of course it gets annoying then. Of course it feels overplayed because it loses substance, it loses meaning. I think the same thing comes down to possession. When you don't think why you're doing possession, when you don't think what you're actually going to do with it, you just do possession for the sake of it, and you just replay what other media does without putting any thought into it. It's not interesting. Yeah, it just comes for like so many things. It's an interesting plot to explore, either one. Okay, hold on. I've been debating on Ella being possessed still, maybe even an automaton of sorts. Ooh, interesting. I mean, that is the whole thing of automatons on the frog ship gain a certain sentience even if they don't have it normally. So that's a pretty interesting one. But I also love psychological horrors too, and characters have to make difficult decisions in horrific situations. I think ominous figures are spookily cool. True. It's an interesting plot to explore, either one. Pickle in the jar! Pickle in the jar! I think one of my favorite tropes around be anything that has to do something with mirrors. Ooh, mirrors are great. Dude, I'm so sad that mirrors are so difficult to execute in Minecraft. So a bit of a Origins Yapping, the music just completely stopped playing. Okay, why? Okay, anyway. What was I saying? Fuck. Right. So back when we were doing Sword Art Origins, we actually had that really spooky enemy that was like mirror based. And just what we did with it was the idea that the characters who went into the mirror maze actually lost their reflections. So we were going to see their reflections briefly, but past a certain point, there was gonna be a hall of mirrors where those that like went into that place before, they wouldn't see their reflections anymore. This was a small thing. So fun fact, this is a general Rising Order thing. Soup, you know, the character that was like by Credle's side for a while, he was eventually, once Credle dies, gonna kind of keep what Credle used to do and stuff like that, was gonna create a guild called the Shadow of the Order. We had a really cool idea that eventually, when he got out of the game, one day he'd like look in the mirror and get genuinely scared to see somebody because he got so used to not having a reflection. Old myth legend coming true to cause mayhem is my least favorite. Oh, fair. Yeah, I think that one is, like, again, just one of those things. I think the more I think about it, right? You guys bringing things up, I always think, like, ah, oh, man, like, those do get annoyingly overplayed. I'm just thinking of, like, but that's not really inherently the fault of the trope. And even the ones that I'm, like, not really a fan of, I'm like, oh, that's not really the fault of the trope, it's the fault of its execution. Well, I guess some tropes are a little annoying, just inherently bad. You guys know what is my least favorite trope that usually is just genuinely inherently bad? Ooh, scary mental illness! Frogging, I despise the I despise the scary insane person. I hate storylines where characters explore an abandoned asylum. And the scary thing about it is because insane people die there. No, what's scary about a freaking asylum from like years ago is the terrible abuse vulnerable people suffered, but no. The mental illness is scarier, you know? Such a common trope. And I hate it. I got another favourite. Computers going rogue, haywire. They're given one command and it contradicts their programming. So they go crazy. It's so interesting to watch because it plays into good news and bad news. Computers do everything for you, tell them. It's especially wild. Oh, whoopsie! Ah, tell them. Damn it! Sorry, I don't know if you heard that, but doubled over. With computers, I find it a little funny because, you know, what we have nowadays with AI, you have so many things that up till recently were such science fiction concepts, and they're coming true in the most boring ways. I think the scariest thing with abandoned places is the subtle feeling that you're not alone. So true! The scariest thing about an abandoned place is the possibility that you're not alone. I so agree with you. Okay, did I do this correctly? Yeah, I did. Okay, let's give this an idle animation real quick. Oh, I did this wrong. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's move these up. Okay, perfect. There we go. So I just need to give this. I only hate it when it's clearly ableist, but I've read a few books with grammar that have made it the almost opposite. I'll try to find them again if you want to know. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what I said. like, the trope of, like, exploring an abandoned asylum, there are scary things about it. The freaking abuse that went down there. It's the focus point that's wrong. And yes, Yelko is freaking amazing. I don't know if I'm at all pronouncing that correctly, but I love that song so much. I think The Hound's my favorite. Okay. Let's quickly just make this eased nicely. There we go, look at that! As someone who loves abandoned places, I totally feel that a lot. Went to an abandoned railroad station back in March, and funnily enough, me and my mum found a painted warning about a trout man. It was a joke, but I spun a whole tale about how it lived in the huge sewer tunnel underneath the station itself. Yay, pickle! Alright, so what do you guys want next? It was the music box that you wanted next, right? Okay. Let's move over to my drawing program and draw the concept first, because it's better to go in with an idea of what you're actually doing. Yippee-yay. Sorry, sometimes it's difficult to keep track of what I'm doing on the stream. There we go, okay. So I know that I've actually sent, like, Clue actually has drawn art that has the official music box look. So let's just take this. By the way, art belongs to Clue, best artist ever. So easy to bite with your hands pinned. Froggy, have you ever thought about building the frog ship in MC on the stream? I thought about it. All mine, given you're mine, all mine. I love this song. What am I doing? Okay, right, the music box. So honestly, the music box is pretty unassuming. So we're gonna need the oh dear. We know that the music box has like a key to wind it. Let's get some music box references, shall we? Music box. Okay, we need a music box of a key. Okay, I think this is a really good reference here. Oh my gosh! Right on cue! The literal anthem of Arcadia, basically. Okay, let's get this down. So, the music box is gonna be this kind of shape, with little steps over here, and we're gonna have the little key to it here, little keyhole. I think can be wound. Over here, we're gonna have it be like one of those windable music boxes. Maybe? Let's think, chat. I think that's smart. Playlist new. Yeah, the playlist just read our minds. Like, holy frog. And we're gonna use this as a bit of a reference as well. I think the music box is rather simple. I think on the inside I do want something written that Cav has never really been able to understand. Because the Arcadians didn't speak the same language, I imagine. It's called Plenty, the song. It's by... see, I don't know how to read the name of this group, but it's... This is the name of the group. Okay, chat, I'm gonna need you to entertain yourselves for a moment. I'm gonna be right back.
Too clever, I'm a fly high, sharp mind, birds of a feather. You carry yourself like an old man, your pockets are filled with knives. Any fool would notice till they're begging for their lives. I won't resist the temptation, I'd fall with you through the dark. Turn my back for a second just to feel you step through the heart. You're a black crow in the shadows, because far too clever. I'm a fly high, sharp mind, birds of a feather. You've got a mean grin, all teeth, stealing every treasure. I've got soft hands, a quick blade, birds of a feather.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what song was just... Let's look at what was playing a moment ago. Oh, just this? Okay. This song is Birds of a Feather by Lilith Max. I feel like Arcadian colors would be cool tones. Fall colors too. You know what? Just because you said that, now they are. Faded blue/green. Well, I here's the thing. Fall colors, I feel like, honestly work. Because I do, like, the Arcadians have this pride about them, right? If anything, their colors are strong, and that's why I'm thinking, like, fall colors honestly actually fit it. Well, you guys need to understand, you guys and what you create, like, influence the Frogship universe. Like, if you have questions about the Frogship universe, usually I make up the answers on the spot. You guys decide the details. You do it. Okay, but yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I'm just gonna need to take a look at this again. Let's think about the... Okay, now I'll make the pattern while texturing. I think that's a good idea. Let's switch back to this. Let's create... So, do I make this texture pack friendly or do I make this... I'm gonna just make this a model. We're gonna go Gecko Lib. Or maybe, you know what? Okay, now we're gonna go... We're gonna go get Colib. Okay, let's go! My fracture post C lore is easy, because I didn't fully know the world at the time. Well, that's a kind of good approach, because a big thing about, like... So, here's the thing. When it comes to the frog ship, it's really difficult to actually create something that doesn't fit into it, because the universe was created to kind of house everything. And the idea is that your characters come from all over the place. A lot of the lore tied directly to the frog ship, tied directly to Arcadia, is things that no character would really have all that much to do with, because Arcadia is a place that most don't know about anymore. And also, it's a place where those that visit often drop dead, therefore few visit. But generally, some lore bits that affect everyone are, for example, the Empire. The Queen has been just expanding and taking over region after region. We need a pickle MO. You really just want a pickle? That's the thing? Right. Hey guys, do you want a story time? Story time. This is a thing that happened recently. Around work. This is a bit of a work story. A bit embarrassed to say, but I already started. So, as you may know, I work for a 1 million subscriber YouTube channel, right? I create models, and as it kind of works without breaking any contracts I signed, I basically create models every single day for them. So, with college starting up, this has made things quite difficult. Regardless, after college, whenever college is over, I immediately rush home to basically fix any model mistakes, all that kind of stuff, right? Recently, I forgot my key home. So, I get to the house, I dig inside my bag, and I realize, wait, where's my key? But it's fine, because my brother is almost home. Sorry, is always home. So, I knock on the door, but nobody answers. He must be asleep, so I decide to call him. He picks up, and he's like, what's going on? Hey, yeah, I forgot my keys. I'm locked outside the house. I need to get in. I'm not home. I'm like an hour away, handling court documents. Oh! Okay, but I can still salvage this. I call my boss, and I'm like, hey, boss, bad news, I locked myself out of the house. But I'm really good at my job, and I basically remember all the mods perfectly. Well, the mod we're using for models. I remember everything perfectly, basically. So, if you tell me what the issues with the models are, I can just tell you how to fix them. Okay. So, I get outside, I go outside to not have echo, and I begin to explain to, I ask Richie to screen share what the issues are, and, I get a notification that my mobile data is almost out. Okay! You know what, Richie, don't screen share, just explain the issue to me. I'm good at this, I'm gonna recognize it, I'm gonna tell you how to fix it. Okay. He begins to explain it, and we actually do get a little bit done. But then he says, okay, so here's this issue. How do I... And he cuts out. Because my phone battery dies. Literally worst day at work ever. Murphy hit hard that day. The world had it out for you that day, truly. Mind you, my brother, absolute hero, did manage to come home early, and I did manage to, like, do a little bit. While the other issues, like, from what I explained, it was enough to fix them. So it was okay, ultimately. So, you know, ultimately, everything turned out okay. Yeah, I just left it on my desk, really. It was on my desk. I just never packed it. From that day, my key has never left my bag. I always keep my key in the bag, and if I don't want to take my bag, I take a spare key. Because I'm not risking that again, ever. I run on a very tight schedule. I wake up, I grab breakfast, like, for the way to college. I go to college, I go from college straight to work. I work for a few hours, then I do college projects, then I work a little bit more, and then I sleep. Or I do college projects. It's usually this or that. So I'm somebody that really just does a ton. Hey, money's money, right? Besides, I can say I'm a professional Minecrafter. Like, excuse me, how many people can say they're a professional Minecrafter? I'm not getting burnt out. I've been, like, slowly actually getting the hang of it, and I do make sure to basically take my breaks. Actually, this past week I've been going really easy on myself. So you don't have to worry about that, though I appreciate that you do. Clue's dying from compliments in ship deck. Compliment them more. I think they deserve the compliments, genuinely. Freaking actually best artist. Like, Clue's genuinely my favorite artist. They do absolutely insane, like, freaking color work. I love their stylization, and it's something I've always admired. Honestly, they've been my favorite artist for years, and that sentiment has only grown every time they, like, improve on anything. Their skill is something I aspire to reach. Honestly, I have a lot of silly story times, because I mean, you know, I have a pretty crazy life as well, like, outside. I went to a pretty insane school. Did you know that? So, fun fact. I went to what is essentially genius school. Yeah, totally bragging, of course. You know, I'm just that great. Not really. I got in because I'm bilingual. I wish I was joking. I got in because I'm bilingual. I'll tell you one thing. However, there were multiple actual geniuses in that school. I wasn't amongst them. I was far from amongst them. But it made me realize that some of the biggest idiots in the world... Oh. Ava? What language? English! I'm not native English. I'm Polish. I got in because my English was so good. No, don't be. Don't be sorry. That was funny. See, okay. So, this is a bit of some fun Polish facts. In Poland, we have these competitions that, if you win them, you get into any school you desire. Or if it's like, if you win one before college, it'll give you points for any college. And there's like a point where if you have enough points, the college has to let you in. So there's like stuff like that. And the same goes for schools. After you finish primary school, you do these little tests, and these tests will place you in different schools. And now, your region's school has to accept you. However, schools outside your region have the opportunity to deny you. What I kind of did was I won this English competition. And that made it so any high school in the country, no matter what, had to let me in. They had no choice. And what I did was I actually wanted to leave home. So I looked up the top 5 high schools in the entire country. And I picked the closest, which was like still 2 hours away from home. So I started being in dorms at 16. Liceum starts at 16 here. Well, 15, 16, it depends when you were born. So with that, yeah, I moved away from home pretty young. So with that, I can confidently say nah, in my I was just I was one of the best in my age group at the time, but I wasn't the best. Seriously, my essays leave a lot to be desired, I can promise you that. But okay, what do I mean when I say that geniuses are some of the biggest idiots I've ever known? See, when you spend a lot of time around genuine geniuses, and by genuine geniuses, I mean, there was this guy who skipped 3 grades when I was there. And so when I was there for my second year, and this is like a 3-year thing, he was in his first year, but he'd actually skipped like multiple years ahead. And then the next year, he was actually in college. So when I say genius, I do mean genuine genius. But you see, when you're surrounded by geniuses, you realize that these people have never been challenged on anything. And they, to a degree, rightfully believe they are the smartest person in the room. I say to a degree because, see, smarts don't carry over for every single subject. Just because you're smart in one thing doesn't mean you're smart in another thing. And this guy was actually dating my roommate. So I had to explain to him why why telling his girlfriend that bisexuality doesn't exist in response to her being bisexual, and spending multiple days explaining to her that LGBT is in fact made up is not a good idea. He also had certain genius opinions, such as, teachers should be given guns to prevent school shootings. Again, actual literal genius. He was a genuine genius. On the other hand, we have the other side of the coin, where, to be fair, I would not call this other friend an idiot, but absolutely, lovingly a clown. Yes, you're correct, Becca! Becca, you're correct! It is an America issue and not a Poland one! Listen, he genuinely tried to debate his girlfriend about her bisexuality, and when she got upset at him, he was like, why won't you debate me? So you're conceding that I'm right? And yeah, no, absolutely, this is something that I said to him, but, you know, he was so set on being as smart as he was that nothing got through to him. And I'm going to say, unfortunately, that was the case with a lot of the people there. And this was, like, in different things. Just because they were geniuses in one subject often meant that they were falling behind like crazy in others. But there were also ones that, honestly, were just really chill geniuses. So I'm going to tell you about a myth, a legend. I want you guys to name the guy, because I'm not going to tell you his real name. So give me some names, chat. I don't know how she fell for that guy. Chad. Okay. So, we're going to be touching a bit on religion here. I need you to guys understand. Here in Poland, religion is an automatic subject that you take. And by religion being... Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Unique. So, here in Poland, religion is a subject that you automatically take. The way that you stop taking it is you get a note from your parents. And by religion, I just mean Christianity. You just, you know, learn prayers for grades. Back when I took it, I was top of the class. But yeah. Yeah. Poland. So, Chad, despite coming from a very religious family, was in fact not at all religious, and after some work, well, he forged his parents' signatures to not attend this class. So, often his parents would go like, oh, you know, you're not religious because you've never read the Bible, that kind of stuff, you know? As our third year was coming along, the time for these national competitions came by, I entered maths and English as usual. He entered every single competition. Or at least tried. See, he was limited. I don't remember what the number limit was. He couldn't enter everything. But he was told the number limit, which he was fine with, but then he also got told, like, oh, but also you can't enter the religious one unless you're religious. So he decided to have religion be one of those competitions he entered. He didn't just enter that competition. He got past the first level. He went into he had to start attending the religion class to continue it, but he did, and he'd debate the teacher every time. Then, he got past the second level. He got into the nationals. And then he won. Chad officially is one of the best people at religion in the country. It like even got him college points. He's so good at religion that it got him college points. Purely because he got told he can't enter. Mind you, it wasn't just about the Bible. It was about speeches, about political parties that were more endorsed by the church, about the church system, about the church's history, the popes, stuff like that. It was a lot of knowledge. But yes, he won that out of spite. Mind you, it wasn't the only one he won, because he also won the programming one. Me and Chad don't talk much anymore because we drifted after high school. But I'm pretty sure, like, man's gotta be doing amazing, you know? Okay, I think this is a good base. That looks good. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna actually grab this ring. Mermaid. I don't actually remember the lyrics. I tried. Therefore you just trust me that it isn't true. This is your ship and we're your crew. Man's probably out there winning other contests out of spite. I think Chad would be able to do anything out of spite. Honestly, I loved the guy so much. Absolutely my bestie during high school. So this is a great one. In our last year for history class, well, we had history and politics. The history teacher basically said, like, okay, I'm going to give you guys an option. You are either going to have to debate every day, prepare to debate every day, or you're just going to have to prepare one presentation, I'll grade you for it, and that'll be it. And we were actually the only class that agreed to prepare for debates every day. And something that me and Chad would do for these debates is, the trick was we weren't supposed to always pick the things we actually agreed with. We would always be sure to be on opposite sides of the debate. Just to have as much fun as possible. Mind you, this was when I was actually, like, into politics as a hobby. Dude sounds like a cartoon character trying to compete with the nerds, and they need the help of the main character to beat them during the competition to end their reign of terror. Froggy, this is off topic, but I need opinions on the new Epic the Musical stuff. I'm so late. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, generally, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think okay, the themes of pride in Epic. So, oh, hold on a second. Welcome aboard, relatively upset. Okay, so, I think I need to talk about Poseidon. I think, okay, the way I interpret the thing with Poseidon in Epic the Musical, especially when Odysseus is like, maybe you could learn to forgive. Poseidon can't, because he's a prisoner of his own pride. Pride in Epic is something that always leads to downfall. Odysseus reveals his name to the Cyclops. It's an act of pride. And we know what happens. Like, he harmed the Cyclops enough. Did he really need to put his name on it? No. Zeus literally embodies pride. And what does it lead to? It leads to Athena getting screwed over. How does Odie eventually win with Circe? He humbles himself.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. If Odysseus was humble before Poseidon, things definitely would have gone better. But the same goes for Poseidon. Poseidon sings, but I can't go letting you, go letting you walk, or else the world forgets I'm cold. This is about pride. This is about his vision, like how he's seen. What he's doing is pathetic. He's ultimately just chasing mortal, just so the world doesn't see him as weak. It's not impressive. Pride is just the one-word definition of Greek mythology. Yeah, absolutely agreed. Poseidon ultimately brings this upon himself. And I think the same is going to be with the suitors. I think ultimately the suitors get overconfident and they screw themselves over. I think that pride has very much translated to Epic the Musical, because ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. While it seems to read as a theme, I don't see it as the theme. I really don't. I think the Thunder Saga is proof of it. Because ruthlessness didn't do shit for Odysseus. Odysseus was ruthless, and it led to his crew betraying him. His crew didn't betray him because he was too soft. They betrayed him because they couldn't trust him. They feared him. So, you know, personal take, I think pride is the true villain of Epic. To every character, god or human. Ooh, the background song is so clue-coded. Zeus sang a whole song about it, yeah. But that's what makes Greek mythology so interesting. And yeah, no, I agree. I'm expressing how much I love it, honestly. I adore it. He is now forever the Jetpack Man. I can't wait for Neil to animate that. Don't know if you guys have seen Neil's animatics. If you haven't, you should look up like Neil Epic the Musical animatic. You'll find it. Gosh. But yes, hello Vanny! Making a model of the music box. Right, let's generate a shape. I'm modeling the music box from Frogship. Let's see, how much should this be? I need to actually check. This is 765. Okay. I think the full thing is just gonna be 9. Okay, we're good. Tools. Generate shape. It's not gonna be. Actually, let's make it hollow. Yes. 8 by 8 by 8. We're gonna go like depth value. Let's go 9. Let's go 8. No, let's go 8.5. Actually, this doesn't matter. This is gonna be 8.5. Oh, no. Oh, border width. 0.5. Perfect. Okay, look at that. We got this. We're gonna delete the lower half. Odysseus literally let people die just to get his way, and only his way. His quest to go back to his wife and son are literally the reason he's made these problems for himself. That and the fact he couldn't even say sorry, when that was literally the one thing separating his men from actually dying horribly. Yeah, I fully agree with that. I thought the Trojan War was because of Prince Troy winning Helen as a reward for telling Aphrodite she deserved the golden apple or something. Yeah. Pride is a big one! Yes, I am. Watch me. Lead you so far. Gonna... We need these bits. Ah, damn it. Okay. Let's just move these down. Now I can grab them all. Perfect. Perfect. Is this the infamous frog in a bucket? No, this is going to be the music box. Okay, I'm gonna actually pull this back just a little bit. Okay, I think this is gonna look good. Yeah, I think this looks good. Let's go, look at that. It's gorgeous. And now I just need to put it back here. We're gonna lower it a little. Then we're going to get this side here and this side here, like this. And then I'm gonna grab these four. Move them over like so. Grab these four. Okay. Which one is this? I'll move that all the way up. Grab these four. Move them over like this. There we go! I know. Hold your applause. Don't hold your applause. I know I'm an amazing modeler. I know that I'm literally blowing your minds right now. Okay, I need to think about what I'm gonna do for the sides here. Because I do want it hollow for a reason. I'm gonna make this in like its own folder here. Clapping noises! No, amazing! We need a frog ship chat. Okay. You know, we need... Yeah, Becca, you got it wrong. Let me read catch up chat. I'm making all the frog shipposies feasting on the Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute idea. Wait, if we make a frog in a bucket... Yeah. Becca got that wrong. Shaking my head, Becca. Can't believe this. Fake fan. I wish you could... It's because you're not my fan. You're my friend. Sorry, I'm just keep catching up with chat. Yeah, Discord is the chat group. Shaking my head. Well, then you need to check Discord more. Besides, I literally post tidbits about my characters on there. Oh my gosh, guys, speaking of tidbits about my characters, I need to check something. I think oh my friend, I forgot. Never mind. I thought, see, I found a song that fit Cynthia, but I forgot to add it, so I don't know what the song was. Oh damn. Oh, guys, you know, like, actually, I'm gonna go back a bit to 600 Strike. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. This.
How does it feel to
Okay.
be helpless?
Imagine this, but Dranis.
How does it feel to be helpless? How does it feel to know pain? I watched my friends die in horror, crying as they were all slain. I heard their final moments, calling their captain in vain.
Maybe Elpis and Moros.
Look what you turned me into. Look what we've become.
Probably towards Elpis and Moros.
All of the pain that I've been through. Haven't I suffered enough? You didn't stop when I begged you. Told me to close my heart. You said the world was dark. Didn't you say that ruthlessness is mercy upon our... All right.
The concept.
I mean, yeah, that part's pretty obvious. We know that Elpis screwed Dranis over, and let's be so honest, I don't think Dranis is exactly fond of Moros either. He literally hates when the name is mentioned. Man's just Delulu, but... Fun fact, when me and Devin were writing Dranis for, like... Well, I don't think... I'm actually not sure. No, I think, like, when me and Devin were writing Dranis for Season 3, the only part of Ruthlessness that was available... Oh, it's too loud. The only part of Ruthlessness that was around was a snippet. The one that went... hold on. The bit that went... The line between naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible, so close your heart. The world is dark and ruthlessness is mercy. Die! I immediately imagined that as Dranis. Just that line alone. But also, you know, we'll be fine, right? That's Dran and Elpis core. What was it? Like, imagine, right? Imagine, think of Elpis and Dran with I had a friend before and he was a lot like you. I helped him fight through war, but he had his demons too, and then we grew apart. Then his light went dark. And so I thought maybe if I made a different call, maybe if I hadn't missed it all, maybe he'd be fine. Maybe we'd unwind. Maybe if I help another soul, maybe if I helped you reach your goal, life could be that bright. I could sleep at night. Like, come on, I'm correct. That's Elpis. That is Elpis! I have 9k chat, ruthlessness or we'll be fine karaoke. I'm not finishing that unless you get it. I'm not finishing it unless you get it. You don't get finished songs unless you ask for them. I mean, yeah, I can do a Dranis drawing if you submit it. Okay, character doodle, let's go! Okay, switching over to Dranis then. Oh. Oh, actually, is it Dranis? Yeah, Dranis, okay. Let's go. Let's switch over. You know what? While we do, let's switch over to Dranis' playlist then. Actually, I'm gonna switch over to just the most Dranis cool song I know, because... Which Dranis? Dranis when? Oh, okay, Ruthlessness. Okay, we'll do Ruthlessness first because, you know, singing takes a second, so, I mean, drawing takes a second. Let me just switch over to Blockman so you guys have something to look at. Okay, you want Ruthlessness. Okay, that's gonna be tough. Let's go. Warning. This is a difficult song. Let me drink something. And let's go. I spilled my water. In all my years of living, it isn't very often that I get pissed off. I try to chill with the waves, but damn, you crossed the line. I've been so gracious, and yeah, you've heard the song of mine. That's right, the Cyclops you made blind is mine. I'm left without a choice and without a doubt. Guess the pack of wolves is swimming with the shark now. I gotta make you bleed, I need to see you drown. But before you go, I need to make you learn how ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. You are the worst kind of good, 'cause you're not even great. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness, that's what I hate. 'Cause you fight to save lives but won't kill and don't get the job done. I mean, you totally could have avoided all this had you just killed my son. But no. You are far too nice, mercy has a price. It's the final crack, we're about to break the ice now. You reveal your name, then you let him live. Unlike you, I've got no mercy left to give, 'cause ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. And now it is finally time to say goodbye. Today you're dying. cry, unless of course you apologize for my son's pain and all his cries. Poseidon, we meant no harm, we only hurt him to disarm him. We took no pleasure in his pain, we only wanted to escape. The line between naivety and hopefulness is almost invisible, so close your heart. The world is dark and ruthlessness is mercy. Die. What have you done? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? 43 left under your command. I am your darkest moment, the monster that always draws near. Any last words? All I gotta do is open this bag. What? Remember me. Hey! That was difficult. That was a difficult one. Let's see, chat. Oh my gosh, okay, you guys liked it. Soggy Froggy, I hate that. Hydrate, thank you, I need that. We need Froggy to post covers. I need their singing on my playlist. I'm going to. I've been slowly building up my confidence and my skill singing. I've been attending singing lessons every week. I've heard you singing that song twice on streams now, and both times I appreciate the giggle after. Wait, what? I can't do it without a giggle. It's really funny. The water was for next round. Okay, got it. Give me a moment. I'm gonna at least get started on the Dranis drawing, okay? One day. That'll maybe my goodbye, who knows? Okay, let me switch over to Fire Alpaca, and I'm gonna get on the Dranis drawing real quick. So, wait, question. Because it was Vanny, right? Oh, we'll be fine. Okay, give me a moment and I'll sing that, okay? For Dranis, do we want past or present Dranis? Which one do we want? I'm mostly asking Vanny because I think Vanny was the one to redeem that. Not the foreshadowing. Present! Well, Dranis during is a see me time Dranis. Okay, yay, my favorite Dranis! Listen, I love him. I love this boy. It's Doodle, so... Like, I'm really fast at drawing him because, like, I've storyboarded with him and I've actually done animatics with him. So I'm actually very quick drawing him. And also this art style is made for just being quick. Man's got like a very rectangular build, which was on purpose. It was meant to represent him being like kind of more orderly, stability, all that kind of stuff. He has the like one bit of hair that sticks out, which is like a little off, which is, you know, just a contrast to it. I didn't want the design to be fully on that. But as you can see, I'm very fast at drawing him. I love... I know the design's simple, but it's still one of my favorites, because I think it's really iconic ultimately. Okay, there we go. Got it started, so I can sing now. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Can we do both? Do you want Dranis and Zasumi? Okay. Oh, or do you mean Dranis and past and current Dranis? Yeah, I'll do that. Just clarify which one you meant to me, Lefty, and I'll do that. But first, I'm gonna sing the song that Yita requested. We'll Be Fine lyrics. Let's go. Be fine. I just didn't want to leave you guys on an empty screen. I didn't want to forget what I'm doing with the art. That's why I wanted to get started. Okay. I had a friend before and he was a lot like you. I helped him fight through war, but he had his demons too. And then we grew apart. Then his light went dark. Oh, I got it wrong. I'll restart. Okay. I also started too low. I had a friend before and he was a lot like you. I helped him fight through war, but he had his demons too. And then we grew apart. Then his light went dark. And so I thought maybe if I made a different call, maybe if I hadn't missed it all, maybe we'd be fine. Maybe we'd unwind. Maybe if I help another soul, maybe if I helped you reach your goal, life could be that bright. I could sleep at night. Athena, I don't know who your friend is, or I don't know what he's like, but my time with you's been splendid. The best day of my life, 'cause I got in a fight and I didn't die. I've never felt strong before. You're my friend, I couldn't ask for more. And so I think maybe if life wasn't spent as planned, maybe it's time that you lend a hand. I don't think he'll mind. If not his friend, then mine. Maybe to fall is to learn one way. Maybe it's all gonna turn out great. I know we'll be fine. I know it's light you'll find. You're a good kid. Thanks. Dum ta dum dum. There we go. Okay, so see me. Oh, let's go. Fast forward to the end of God Games. Listen, I'm holding on to her not being gone, okay? Okay, well, I'm holding on, okay? I'm holding on! You know, if this is the case, I'm gonna actually, since it's both of them, I need to... I know exactly what I'm drawing. I know exactly what I'm drawing. I know the doodle I'm making here. You guys are gonna love this. Any of you that are attached to Dranis and Zasumi, you're gonna love this. I'm gonna start with just a sketch. I'm gonna have her be like doodling on the wax tablet in a way. I think she's gonna be writing something. Right. Left hand here. Wax tablet for notes. Because that's what they used for quick notes in ancient Greece. Wax tablets. Clap, 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 UV! I'm back! I grabbed chocolate milk for a few minutes. What happened? Singing happened. I got a bunch of requests. And also got a request for both Dranis and Zasimi. Got a combo request. Zasimi slouches like hell, and mind you, she's not that tall in the first place.
This world that we're tied to wasn't made to fight you. Happy thoughts and happy hearts are somewhere deep inside you.
Shrimp artist posture, fellow shrimp. Shrimps rise. Shrimps don't rise. Shrimps curl. I love the room after the song. Yeah, I got another song. Your fellow shrimp. There we go. I think it would be like along the like bridge place she hangs around in.
It's easy to get an empty heart when you're expected to grow up. But in this magic place of mine,
Let's get the actual shapes correct now. I love this art style. This is something that I like never get enough of. I adore this art style. Because it's so simple and easy to remember the character designs with. Let's see. I'm watching this on my phone, so I'm leaning over. Rancha, I eat shrimps deep fried for lunch. Oh dear. I love Zasimi so much. Hold on, I have something, guys. I literally have something. So Zasimi was very difficult to play, right? Famously, she is one of my most difficult to play characters. Because how do you play a character that's given up? And let me just get myself... Please tell me I have a photo of this. Give me a second, I'm gonna take a photo for you guys. Entertain yourselves for a moment. Okay, I got the thing. So many expressions. Yeah! Fun fact, Zasimi had 64 expressions, which at the time was the record for most expressions on a single Minecraft character in all of Origins. I mean, since Origins is over, I guess I hold the record. Let's go. So, in my sketchbook, I actually have a little guide of a ton of notes about how to write Zasimi. And I'm gonna send that over to myself so I can show it on stream. Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, 64. So basically, because of the cinematic of Dranis and Zasimi in the bet, Dranis had, I think, 55 expressions, Zasimi had 64. Which, you know, is quite a lot. To make it back home and abandon caution, wash it away. Okay, let me get this copy image. Here it is. Here's the guide. Let me give you a little tour over it. Oh my gosh. And the Hound. Okay. That's gonna be a bit difficult, but let's go. Okay, and the Hound. Let's see if I can sing this. 'Cause I've never sang this one. Let's go. A rake of claws against the mirror, grazing pelts we all once wore, a kindling of a soulless bloodshed, the creaking of a voiceless door. Where does a mind like yours wander when it's sunk to sleep? Mind the clamors of the restless bidders before you choose to weep. And the Hound is humming you a lullaby, stuck in the middle of a forest made of flesh and bones, and they're all scared of a lost little boy who has lost his heart. Fear's not enough, they have to tear him apart. Follow the scent of iron sinking deeper into corpses rotting, but they can't hear you talk about every little thing, and the Hound is humming you a lullaby. It clicks, oh gosh, it clicks and it clatters in corners and borders, and this is difficult. It clicks and it clatters in corners and borders, and they will never hear me here. Listen to croons and caroling. I'm really trying here. I'll tell them all the story and the sun, the swallow and us, singing me the tale of a harpy and a hare and the Hound. I'm gonna try this again. It clicks and it clamours in corners and borders, and they will never hear me here. Listen to croons and the calling. I'll tell them all the story of the sun and the swallow and the sorrow, singing me the tale of a harpy and a hare, and the Hound is humming you a lie, and the Hound is humming you a lullaby. Repeat. I think it just repeats there. But yeah, yippee! But yeah, I think I did all right. I hope that was good. Nah, I've been learning how to preserve my voice, so don't worry. I've been singing mindfully. Okay, right, so about this, right? About this list. So, some things. Behaviors. Asimi openly talks about her issues, just is unwilling to do so vulnerably. This is seen a lot, even in episode 1. She's just like, please, you already know. She's open about hating her situation. She's open about not wanting to get married. She's open about being, like, disgusted and scared of it. It's just, she says it in a way that she isn't hopeful for a positive response. She identifies with evil. She does genuinely believe she's evil. Zasimi avoids hope to protect herself. This can turn destructive, which her relationship with Zeratino is a big show of that. Her actions are fueled by spite and fear, and like spite's just a big one for like actual motivators. She's stalling and avenging herself in the process. She lives in the present and appreciates the now. This was something that was going to be explored more in the future. But Zasimi does actually really appreciate the beauty of the world. She has no sense of self-preservation from physical harm. She's very creative and physically active as well as observant. She likes freaking people out and just jokes about freaky stuff. Given the chance to end the world, she would. General vibes, very cynical, humorous, blunt, sarcastic when annoyed. There is an underlying tiredness to everything she does. This is a big thing. When I voice act Zasimi, Zasimi, so Zasimi actually uses this voice, but that doesn't sound like Zasimi, does it? Because when I voice Zasimi, I also add the fact that she honestly genuinely just sounds tired. And that's just a prevalent thing in how I voice act her. She's tired. She's frankly exhausted at all points in time. So any more like sharper bits in her tone is her genuinely just pushing that energy forward. And that's like a big part in how I voice act her. Emotionally guarded, physically reckless, mischievous, quiet when alone. That's like another thing. Zasimi's just very silent alone. She just sits, usually draws. All that energy that you normally see with her, that she like kind of uses to be antagonistic towards people, is just gone usually, and she's just silent. Very intelligent, which is just Zasimi is genuinely almost a genius. Emotions. Anger stemmed from helplessness, comfort and doom. Zasimi genuinely does find comfort in believing that there's nothing she can do. Loves Dranis, but tired of empty words. That's like a big thing with Dranis. He says a lot of words that mean very little. She thinks she's in the wrong, often. She feels guilt for servants because they often have to clean up her messes. That's part of why she believes she's evil. She thinks she's horrified of losing all bodily autonomy beyond anything, which that's a big thing. All that she has typically left is the sense that she has control over what happens to her body. Loves causing suffering, believes it's an act of retaliation. And there you go, yeah, bunch of Zasimi info. That's kind of like some bits that really helped me with writing her. Like whenever I think of her in a scene, I use that as almost a guideline. Oh, music! Whoopsie. Let me play music again. I wish I could give her a hug. I think we all do. Zasimi is a genuinely really tragic character. I've said it before, but she embodies doom more than Moros does. Much like Dranis embodies hope more than Elpis does. Because she's human and physically actually able to embody this. Hermes dancing, yeah. Oh, I did that wrong. I'll just do for the doodle this. Look at her! Sorry, I love them. I love these two so much. They are everything to me. You need to understand, they make me so unwell. They are some of my favorite characters. Same. Hermes dancing was everything. Look at that. Look at her!
Don't you know that danger is my friend? My whole life I've trained for this. I cannot tell you how much I have paid for this.
Yeah, this is like a wax tablet. In ancient Greece they used to use them a lot for taking notes. Because, you know, if anything, parchment, while it did exist, pretty expensive. So, kind of useless for just taking notes. Also, yeah, Zasimi always sits cross-legged. That's a thing.
And who? Good luck.
Look at that. Look at them! I'm so unwell about them.
With myself again. I am in trouble, 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 trouble. I am in trouble with myself again. I am in trouble, 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 but I do believe there's beauty within. That's why I can't
Look at them.
picking my skin.
Look at them!
Buried treasure digging for a way for me to say goodbye to the stranger on the other.
I love them. I love tragic siblings so much. Did you guys know I love tragic siblings? I'm saying in case it wasn't obvious.
I am in trouble with myself again. I am in trouble.
He just wants to take a peek at what she's writing.
I am in trouble with myself again.
There we go.
In trouble, 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 but I do believe there's a reason
There you go.
to live.
Hey. Oh, Froggy, funny thing, I woke up the morning after the live stream, so I saw nothing until after I listened to the playlist without animations. Honest to God, on the last song that played at the end, I thought Poseidon said a full sentence of saying, "How will you sleep at night next to my wife?" I screamed because I thought Poseidon married Penelope. I was too tired to separate all these parts. Yep, that's the thing. Okay, let's get back to modeling. Let's get back to the point of the stream now. Let's go. I mean, what Froggy stream is it if it's, you know, not off topic? Let's go.
In trouble with myself
Okay.
again. I am
Let's go.
trouble, 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 trouble.
I do love this music box.
Myself
It's so good.
I am in trouble.
Oh, you guys want some more crazy stories, by the way?
Believe we could ever agree.
We love going off topic for tragic siblings.
Thing to keep myself away from me.
Because
Maybe when I'm out
here's the thing.
in a better light.
When I say that school I went to was insane, I mean it. For example, in the dorms, one day they installed an alarm system, an announcement system. So anyway, one day later, everybody had hacked the announcement systems and were using it as speakers to play music in their rooms. And also, because they connected it like freaking idiots, people were able to take over other people's speakers too. But that wasn't all that got hacked into. Because one time, somebody in the dorms got arrested. And somebody hacked into the cameras because we were curious of what was happening. So someone actually hacked into the cameras and we got to watch the arrest. Well, that's why we were smart and we didn't share the video. If somebody wanted to see the video, they had to, like, take a look at it personally. And the video wasn't sent around, so there was no evidence of the video being downloaded, basically. Well, downloaded, recorded, I imagine. I don't know what they did. I did get to see the video, though. But here's the thing. Every story has a villain, and every school has that teacher, you know what I mean? Our villain was the vice principal, who became the principal a year later. She was obsessed with the school's status, and she wanted to make sure that we weren't just doing study things. So, to decide whether we'd get school trips or not, we had to participate in these really silly competitions that were like for performance and stuff like that. But here's the thing. The school was very maths and computer programming centered. However, we did have a Polish class in it. And this teacher, well, she was the Polish teacher. So no matter what happened, Polish class would always win. And one of the competitions was a presentation about the school trip we went on. and the Polish class had nothing. However, a hero arose in the Polish class, and despite the fact that the class prepared nothing, he did a little speech and did like a little edited video. It was really cute, it was really nice, it wasn't anything to beat any of the other presentations, but it was better than nothing. The teacher begins to announce one by one, like, the placements of everyone, and then she announces the Polish class in first place. I need you guys to understand, never in my life had I ever heard of rule an auditorium full of people collectively go, "So?" Which, by the way, means what? She also hated our class. During a dance competition, our class managed to actually get the entire room dancing with us. It was great. It was actually amazing. And we were known for having some of the worst performances, so that was a miracle. The teacher goes on the stage and goes, I mean, if anything, this proves that, you know, anybody can change things up with a bit of a change in attitude. That was amazing. Anyway, in last place, class 1B. That was my class. Wow, you improved so much. Anyway, you lost. And when she became principal, things only got worse. Because one day she decided to start posting memes on the school Facebook. And she did a meme about how, oh yeah, the kids in our high school, yeah, they don't watch TV, they only read. So the students decided, you know, to be helpful and fact check her. I don't know. Honestly, we don't read much at all. We watch TV, watch videos online. To which she started freaking out and arguing with students. And then, when past students from the school came into the thread and started calling her out for being a terrible vice principal. Now she was principal, but you know, back then she was vice principal. She ended up deleting the thread. And going, I'm glad that it managed to start a discussion, but clearly it's one that people were not ready to have. So, you think it's over? Oh no, people started posting memes about the event. And of course, as a vice principal, she couldn't have that. She tried to track down who was on the meme account. How do I know this? Because one of my friends, who mind you was not part of the meme account, got a message from her threatening to sue for the memes. Yeah, she was obsessed with it. Heck, at some point, there was some situation where I don't remember what happened, but a friend's parent got upset with her. Oh, classmates. A classmate's parent got upset with her and went to her about something, to which she responded, well, your son has been using foul language on Facebook. After the event, she tried to get the entire class to sign a contract that we are not allowed to speak ill of the school in any way, or behave in any way that could represent our school poorly. Anyway, we weren't 18 yet and we refused to sign, citing that any contracts signed below 18 aren't really a thing anyway. She was unhinged, but perhaps not as unhinged as my gym teacher. No, you can't. You can't make children legally sign contracts, but that didn't stop her. She was the principal! She could do anything she wanted. Not here, you can't. But yeah. Right, let's get to colouring this. Oh wait, no, we're not done yet here. We need the inside of the music box. So, do you think that it was over? Oh, it was far from over. Well, it's over with her, but let's talk about the gym teacher. Now, I wish I could say his surname because it's really funny, but I guess I won't. I'll call him Mr. Mr. Sporty, okay? I know, terrible name, but it's to the point. So Mr. Sporty, he was an interesting fellow. Very sexist. As, shocking to you as it might be, I am AFAB, so I was in the girls' group, and he was assigned to the girls' sports group. Now, my class didn't really have many biological girls. We didn't have many AFABs. I say specifically AFABs because we had even fewer girls than we had AFABs. But one day, for gym class, there were only 4 of us. Oh, that's very common for a man to be in charge of girls' sports for some reason. Who knows? Either way, here's the tea. Those of us who were there that day was me. Now, I'm not amazing at any sport, but I am fit, and I used to be on the swim team, Aikido, on the volleyball team, that kind of stuff. So, I'm not weak. I'm also very competitive. The next one's actually, my friend Chad. So Chad, you already know how spiteful Chad is and how determined. He hated sports, but if you challenge him, if it was competitive, he was going to go all out. The other 2 girls was the head of the girls' basketball team. And the last one was this girl that I say head of the leader of the basketball team as if that was the most impressive thing about her. No, she was actually in her age group 3rd in national archery. And the last one was somebody who did fencing twice a week, right? So, just the 4 of us. Teacher's after spending 10 minutes talking about one of his old students, he's like, okay, what do you want to do today? Let's play basketball. Well, there's only 4 of you, so I'd have to ask some of the boys to join you. Yeah, sure. We should have known that his confusion at that was a bad sign. As he brought back, the guys were chill, but he brought by the wallflowers, basically. Like, you know, the wallflowers in gym class, like the people that just stand on the side and do nothing. That's who he brought back. Like, the wimpiest guys in our entire class. And he came up to us with them and asked us, are they weak enough? Anyway, we destroyed them. And then we had to mix the groups because of it. Because he'd always remind us that, you know, guys are biologically stronger. Look, on average, sure. That doesn't mean always. Okay, awesome. Let's get to coloring this thing. Toss them in the bin. I feel bad for them. I do too. They didn't ask for this. Like, mind you, like, we were going all out on this. Like, they never wanted to participate in gym anyway, so they were also forced to go, like, not only were they basically insulted, they were just... Yes, I was gonna say, that's not fair, because men have more biological strength than ladies. That's not fair. Like... The thing is, like I said, we were all strong players. Like, there's a point where averages don't matter, and this was one of the points. We had literally a national archery champion on the team. That's the point where you start ignoring the averages because you're not dealing with averages. Listen, you should have seen her. Girl was so strong. Like, honestly, it was great. Okay, let's create a texture, guys. Okay, does that work? Maybe not. Let's go. Create a texture. We'll go 64x64. Is that good? Hopefully. I guess transform. Create texture. Perry's theme song? Nah. Okay. We'll start painting this. The little gold lining we'll do in a second. Okay. Now this is a little odd. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I'm silly. Okay, let's go back and retry this. Okay. Now create texture. Let's go 32. Rearrange UV. Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. Sorry, I was struggling a little bit there. UV mode, I wanted perfect. Now I can create texture. There we go! Much better! Mitch and Inpu fight could never with the epic fight. That would be amazing, you know that, right? I love Poseidon so much, though. He's one of my favorite characters. My favorite, though, is Athena. Badass in the arena! Oh, look at that. Okay. That isn't the right gold. Honestly, we wanted more bronze. There we go. Look at that, guys. Is that beautiful or what? Let's actually delete these legs because I'm gonna like shade them correctly. And now we can move them around correctly. Look at that. Duplicate, transform, flip, flip X. Let's go! Look at that. I'm a genius. I'm honestly genius, and you know, maybe I did belong in that genius school. Because honestly, I am a genius. I am the genius. So I'm curious. What is your guys' favorite Epic the Musical song? Because I think My Goodbye is still my favorite, absolutely. Transform, flip, flipsy. Let's go. Nope. Okay. Just the man that remember them holds a special place for me. Fair. Okay. Right. I've just noticed it's been 2 hours. So, I know I didn't do much in the way of requests, but that's mostly because, I'll be honest, I do want this box to be nicely done. So I'm going to be a little bit more detailed with it. I think we're going to come back to it at another stream. But honestly, this was a really pleasant stream. And thank you all so much for coming in, Kitsune. Thank you again for the gifted, as always, like, absolute goat. We're definitely trying to get like another day of mystery mod pack sorted. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? But yeah, boy needs to rest. So I shall see you next week. If you have any suggestions for streams, be sure to throw them in. Because, you know, I do actually do stream suggestions. So, if there's any type that you miss, I shall see you guys. Bye bye, and see you next week. End stream here.